couple of months, I've been hard at work with animation. Well, it's been hard and difficult. I've been putting in my best efforts. But recently, big news came out. Something that no one would ever expect to happen. Paramount Pictures is planning to merge with Warner Bros. Discovery. Now I know what you may be thinking. This has to be some sort of cruel joke. No. People are going crazy on the internet over this. Warner Bros. Discovery merged together in 2022, which surprisingly wasn't very long ago, and Paramount Pictures, established in 1912, wants to merge with Warner Bros., which came into the light 11 years after Paramount, surprisingly, after the Titanic disaster. Well, maybe during, well, let's just get to the point. Paramount Pictures was established in 1912, the same year as the Titanic disaster, whereas Warner Bros. Would come into the light like months before Disney. Now this is all big news, and from what I've seen on the internet, people are not very pleased about this. On the other hand, while I am shocked, I'm not sure. I don't have my own opinion, but I've seen a lot of news articles about it, and they are actually very surprising. People have been talking about how the merger could affect your favorite entertainment media. You may need to take that up with Paramount's parent company, Viacom. Seriously, it says so right at the bottom of the logo. Vailskibum worried that combining Warner Bros. And Paramount might lead to a merger between Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. And let's just see what he has to say for himself.
The meeting lasted a few hours as they talked about if the two entertainment behemoths could work together. Reportedly, Warner Bros. Already hired bankers to explore the deal. If they're both under the same umbrella, let's say these corporations merge, what exactly would happen? Well, I think we'd be dealing with a good old-fashioned monopoly. Getting rejected by one more likely means also getting rejected by the other. Merger would make things harder.
I don't know if it's gonna be that big of a huge deal, but if it is, I don't know what's gonna happen. ABC News got into this talk about mergers.
Shares of Warner Brothers, Discovery, and Paramount are all trading lower on reports of a possible merger. The potential deal laid out in a new Axios report suggests the two companies have been working on better ways to compete with rival streaming services.
We've got Warner Brothers Discovery valued at about $29 billion, Paramount valued at $10 billion. But you're right, Terry, if they were to come together, they would create a powerhouse, both a media and entertainment powerhouse.
Basically, Paramount and Warner Bros. Want to rival against Netflix and basically the entire streaming era. With streaming becoming a major thing in this time of history, people are switching to different sources of media. The internet is wide and it's huge. Going from different sources of media, some of which I can't feature on my channel for obvious reasons, people are going crazy. People have asked, what would they call themselves if they merged together? I, for one, have gone through a lot of merger names, such as, how about Paramount Warner Merger Studios? Okay, that's probably too bland. Why would they have the word merger in there? Mergers are a huge thing. Basically, a merger occurs when two or more companies come together to form one huge behemoth of a company. Now, Disney has made several mergers, but still kept their own name. How is Disney relevant to the story? Well, let me tell you exactly what I mean. Remember a few years back when they had their merger deals with Fox? Yeah, they couldn't include everything. Fox News, Fox Corporation, or DreamWorks. No, seriously. Before the merger, Fox had a deal with DreamWorks Animation, but those films won't be included on Disney Plus due to the strong rivalry.
Oh boy.
Basically, DreamWorks is competing against Disney, and I don't know, and that's huge. But according to Vailskibum, Paramount and Warner Bros. Have been rivals for many years, and he says that's a good thing. But a merger could ruin everything. That's what a lot of people have said on the internet. What are my thoughts? I don't know. It's just surprising to talk about. If the merger does go through, I'm not even sure what to do. Anyway, Paramount is well known for some of their best films, including the Star Trek franchise. They're known for SpongeBob, which which is actually a very popular cartoon, much to my delight. The Untouchables, the theatrical film adaptation of Grease. To be honest, I'm not really sure why it's even called that. Mean Girls, and even Top Gun. Warner Bros., on the other hand, is best known for their take on the films, including DC Comics films, most of them anyway. Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, Looney Tunes, and the Lego Movie franchise, which is now being handed over to Universal for a 5-year distribution contract. Anyway, merging these two companies together could result in something extreme. But as the time goes, we'll know for certain if it does go through or not.
All right, thank you for streaming with us. I'm Terry Moran. From breaking news all the way to all the stories that matter.